What's up, everybody? This is a lower body banded mobility series, and we're going to get straight into it. All we need today is just a resistance band. You want a decent amount of resistance, but not too much. Okay? So first, all I'm doing here is putting the band around the ball of my foot. I'm going to lay flat on my back. An important detail here is I want to keep a tiny bend, a soft bend in my knee. I don't want to lock this out, right? Tiny bend in the knee. And all I'm doing is driving my foot as far towards my head as I can. I'm going to go pretty quick on each of these. If you want to hold these longer, of course, feel free, but just for the sake of the video, I'm trying to keep it as short as I can, okay? So I would recommend 10 to 20 seconds each. Next up, a little bit more dynamic for the hamstring, okay? So I'm going to tap my heel, and I'm bringing it back up. I'm going to do 5. Feel free to do 10, 15, 20, whatever feels good for your body. Each time I bring my leg up, I'm trying to get a little bit deeper into the stretch. After that, I'm going to work into an adductor stretch, so the groin, the inside of the leg here. Now, important detail is the band is on my left foot, and I'm going to grab the band with my right hand, okay? So all I'm doing is opening up to the side, and watch what I do. I bring this band over top of my head, so it's behind my head right now. And important here is I want to try to keep both of my hips on the ground. If you're super tight, this far side hip will probably roll up. Really try to drop that hip back down, squeeze your glute to keep both hips on the floor. Take a couple nice deep breaths here. Next, I'm going to bring it over top and go opposite side, so working more on the outside of the thigh, okay, the glute here. From here, again, I'm keeping a tiny bend in this knee, okay? So if the band is on my left foot, I'm grabbing it with my right hand. I'm bringing this as far up as I can, and I'm trying to get both of my shoulders to the mat. So my top side arm, I'm reaching that back behind me. Good, and this last one here on this leg that we're going to go into is just for the hip flexors, so the front side of the hip. So I'm going to change my angle just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But I'm going to lay to the hip, the opposite side hip, okay, of the foot that has the band. So the band is on my left foot. I'm laying on my right hip. Now watch what I do here. My right leg is straight, and I'm going to bend my top side leg, and watch what the band does. The band goes from the bottom of my foot to the top of my foot as I point my toes, and I'm pulling this band over my bottom side shoulder, okay? From here, knees are together, and I'm trying to squeeze my glutes to try to get my hips as far forward as I can. At the same time, pulling the band. Should feel this in the hip flexor, the quad. It is a really good stretch here. You can also play around with where the knee is at. If you open the knee up, you might feel it in a different spot than if your knees are together. But the biggest key here is to squeeze the glute. And relax. Again, I went pretty quick on those just for the sake of the video and trying to keep it as short as possible. Feel free to hold those as long as feels best for you. Again, I would recommend 15 to 20 seconds each. Obviously, I only did the left leg. Again, trying to keep the video as short as I can. Make sure you do both sides. Doesn't matter which side you start with. But again, just a super simple banded lower body mobility series. If you like this, please like the video. Please subscribe if you found anything useful, and we'll see you in the next one.